Well, hello everyone, and happy Sunday. It's the fifth Sunday of Lent as of this recording. I wanted to talk to everyone about something I mentioned at our parent meeting in January. That's about the total consecration to Jesus through Mary, according to St. Louis Marie de Montfort. So it's this book, if you've ever seen it, and I know that some of you are familiar with it. So I'd just like to talk about what this means, kind of, and why I think it would be good for our school, good for our community. So what a consecration is, I guess, as a review, it's a setting aside of something for a sacred purpose. So in this case, we're kind of setting aside our part of our lives, our prayer life, to give to Mary for her intercession. But it's also a chance to consecrate the work, which is our school, and by extension our parish, and put that in the hands of Mary. And I first made this when I was early on in seminary, so about 13 years ago, I guess. I can't remember exactly, but I made a personal consecration, and I've renewed it several times since then. Each time it's taught me something new about my own spiritual life, and every time that I've done it, whatever works I'm trying to invest in, or goals I have, it's good to put those in God's hands. And anything that you put in Mary's hands, I think will be brought to good completion by her intercession. So what this particular process entails, it is a 33-day preparation, and then day 34, if you will, is the consecration day. So I'll talk more about some of those details later on. But the reason I chose this, especially for the school, is because I think it's a great way for us to continue to grow with one another. It's also, we have a lot of goals and a lot of good things really going on in our school community. And I just would like to put all of this in the hands of our God. Let him decide exactly how he wants things to be fulfilled. And anytime we do this, again, if we put it in Mary's hands, she will present it to the Father more perfectly, but also, God's grace will pour into us, and we can't go wrong with it. So now, that said, it is not meant to be exclusionary to others. If you have other people you know that would like to partake, that is fine, that's great. I think it's very much needed, and very good. But I guess kind of knowing that this is specifically a consecration for the school. So, because others have taken place in the parish and others before, so we're renewing that for our school. Now, I mentioned it was 33 days. So, according to that, the feast day I've chosen for the actual consecration is Saturday, May 13th of this year. So that is the Feast of Our Lady of Fatima, that's I guess personally the year that I've done previous consecrations, including a consecration of a school, my old stomping ground, Hayden Catholic High School. But I think it's end of the school year, a very meaningful time. The 33 days that would be the preparation for that would begin on April 10th and would end on May 12th. So that is, April 10th, that is the day after Easter Monday. So that's when the 33 days of preparation would begin. Now, what that preparation entails, I showed you this book a second ago. If you don't have this book, it is available on Amazon and multiple other sources. So if you want to use that, you are certainly free to. It's not very expensive. However, it's an older work. It's centuries old. So it's available online in PDFs and things like that. I've put 2 links in the description of this video. One of them is a website that just has a spot where you can click the day that you're on, and it will load the reflection, the reading, the prayers that need to be said for that day. There's also that very same thing, except in PDF format. So that's the other link that I shared. There might be some slight discrepancies just textually between some of these, but it's nothing of great substance. So they're the same. Now, each day is really only a few minutes of your time. Typically, it will consist of, for example, on the 14th day, a reading from the Imitation of Christ, which is a few paragraphs, and then kind of something to reflect upon, and of course the prayers to say. So it's if you can set aside a few minutes a day, I think there's no reason not to do this, not to partake. And so I guess my expectation is everyone very, very seriously considers how they can fit this into their lives and can do it as a family, that's certainly great as well. So that is it. Again, May 13th, that is the consecration day that I'll have a mass that day that I'll let you know more details about. But as always, you know how to get a hold of me, email, phone calls. If you have any questions about this or anything else, I'm happy to help you. All right. Thank you so much.